Hello everybody, welcome home. I am Schmitty300, so great to see you. Welcome to Turmoil. This is by far my favorite game at the moment. It is a release from June of 2016. It is a very intense strategy resource management game. Basically takes you back to the old West Country and the oil tycoon boom of the early 1800s. Something like that. I can't get enough of this game. I've played through it 4 times since I got it, and 3 times on normal, 1 time on expert. Was getting a bit worried that I get tired of it, but expert absolutely kicked the shit out of me. There are so many different curves to learn, and points to fine tune, and it's really got a whole lot of dynamics to it for a relatively simple game. So, let's just get into it. And I thought about not doing the tutorial, but the game is, like, each level is time-based. So having to explain it on the first level or 2 would actually make me do worse, because I have to stop and explain things. So let's start the game. Start a new campaign. In the normal version, you have 4 different characters to choose from, but you're just picking an avatar. In the expert mode, there are 4 different characters, but each one actually has a particular skill or ability that applies to the mining expedition. So we're gonna do normal for now, because expert will just humiliate me. Let's go with Ricardo, because he's fun. Buenos dias, I have sailed the world as a ship captain for years, but I can't even swim. I don't want to worry about drowning anymore, unless it's in money. Well, you're getting into the right business there, buddy. Alright, hi there, future oil baron. Welcome to my soon-to-be lovely town. The oil industry will be booming here. Let's get to work. Click on the wagon and I'll show you the basics of oil drilling. Cool. So over here is Jill. It should take us to the oil drilling site. This will be the town, right along here. They build it up as the game progresses. There's a barn that allows you to buy mechanical upgrades. There is, sorry, not a barn. There's like a warehouse type thing. It's an actual barn that allows you to upgrade your horses and such. There's an inventor that allows you to build up your technology. And then there's a tavern, or a saloon, I guess you probably want to call it, that we'll get to. It also allows you to meet people that you can actually bribe to help out each expedition you go on. So let's go digging with Jill. Here comes the mayor. Welcome to your first oil mining operation. Just follow my instructions and oil will be flowing in no time. So before you can drill, you need to hire a dowser. So the dowser will use his fun little oil finding stick, and we'll wait. So there's just pockets of oil. Oh, and he found one. So it's time to start digging. So you grab an oil rig. We'll put it right over top of this. Drag downwards. So we'll grab onto the valve. And we'll head down to there. Tells you how much it costs. And with any luck, there's an oil pocket right there. Perfect. Okay, so now that the Dowler has found that guy, he will actually disappear. You struck oil, but where should you take it? Why, to left ink, of course. Select the horse wagon icon. You got it. Place it here, and he will automatically grab oil from the rig and sell it over at left ink. Now, this price will vary quite dramatically throughout the level, so that's kind of one of the resource management aspects of each level, is this will fluctuate up and down, and we'll also get a second ink called right ink over here later on, and both prices will fluctuate throughout each level, and makes it a lot of fine-tuning and a lot of areas where you can miss a lot of money. Introduction ends when you brought the cash up back up to 1,300. Okay. So I could go ahead and spend some money, actually. Let's put on some more dollars. For any Rick and Morty fans out there, I'm a huge Rick and Morty fanatic. I like to think of these guys as my little Mortys. Go, Morty! Find the oil, Morty! Find the oil! Gotta find that oil, Morty! I always... from the moment I got this game, I just thought of them as little Mortys. Can't really... there's no explanation behind that. They just look... They're just small and... kind of dopey looking, so whatever. So they'll look for oil. Those sound waves, they're I guess, I don't know, radar? I don't know what the hell I want to call those, but that's the area they're going to be looking in. Okay, we made enough money to go back into town, so off we go. That's a pretty easy tutorial. I probably could have skipped that. But... Okay, good job. Now it's time for the real work. Come to Town Hall and meet your rivals and get yourself a parcel of land for your next adventure. So town's still being built. Let's go to Town Hall. I was expecting you. Of course you were. You just told me to come. Let's go to the world map and find a parcel of land. Everyone introduce yourselves. Well, here I am. You already heard my intro. This is Joshua. Howdy, partner. This dude has been herding cattle long enough to know that nights on the prairie are cold and lonely. I hope earning money with oil is as easy as throwing lassos. You can keep hoping that, buddy. This is Daisy. Delighted to make your acquaintance. I made a nice living in real estate, but it's time for a new business plan. I'm going underground. I don't like to dilly-dally, so let's get to work. Alright. And this is Blanche. Hello there. Does it being a lawyer sound interesting? Well, in truth, it's kind of boring, and I couldn't handle it. I've got a serious case of oil fever, and the only cure is finding oil. Or is it more cowbell? Anyway. So let me assign you to your own piece of land. The first one is on the house. So they'll assign us up randomly. As the game progresses, we'll actually have to bid on other plots of land, and we'll get into that as it occurs. There's a bank here as well. You can go to him for obviously bank loans. You can also go to him after each level, and he gives you a financial report of your last venture. And as the game progresses, there'll be diamonds we can also collect, and he will also purchase them from us. However, strategies I've used is actually that's the worst idea you can do with your diamonds, is there are other more profitable uses for those things. So, but like I said, we'll get to that. Let's go mine some motherfucking oil. So every time you go out, it costs you $2,000. You know the drill. Hire dowsers, hire Mortys to find oil and build a rig to just drill straight down to it. So every time you leave town, you have to have at least $2,000 with you to go mining for oil. I've never actually tried to go without $2,000. I've always made a point of actually having the money. So I don't know what would happen if you tried to go to the dig site without the money. Couldn't tell you. Hopefully we won't have to find that out. All right, we'll put down some Mortys. And they'll use their oil finding magic sticks, and they'll find us some oil pockets. So it's going to be kind of like that cone shape. It's tough to. That's kind of half the fun, is gauging and guessing where the oil is going to be. Oh, you both find something at the same time. Let's put a rig down because you're closer to the money building, and we'll scroll down to there. Let's see what he comes up with. Or what we come up with. There it is! Struck oil, so hire a horse. And listen to the mayor. It's unwise to sell at a low price. Lefting's offering now. It's better to first store your oil in the silo icon. So, you can throw silos up front here. Oil price always fluctuates heavily. Keep a close eye on it. If the oil price is to your liking, use this arrow to send wagons to my place. No problem. Okay, I get it. So this level ends on March 31st. The first level, the first tutorial on the first level are 3 months. Then you get a couple levels of 6 months, and then the rest of the game is a full year. So you found some money too, there, Morty. What have you got for us? Yes, you can also take out small increment loans in the middle of the level, which actually, as you get into later parts of the game and expert mode, is actually almost recommended. So, this guy over here, if we're sitting at 0, that means 0 of my wagons are selling oil. That means, which in turn then means all of my wagons are storing it. And I found some more oil. So I struck the pocket that he found, so he will vanish. He's done his job. put down another wagon. So the oil price is up back up to $1 plus, and I think we'll go sell it. And so at this point, I could take out a loan to hire some more wagons, but not much point in that right now. So yeah, so this is Turmoil. Believe me, it gets more exciting. If your rig, caps out, you run the risk of spilling, and oil spills cost you dearly. Huge fines for spilling oil. Not cool. We end in March, so I think I'm just gonna put down some more wagons and just kind of get her going. So I usually try and keep from selling below 80 cents. So let's start that now. Hopefully we can get a better price before our time runs out. It's under our last month, and that's good enough for now. Let's see if we can't put up one more horse and try and sell as much as I can. As much as I have stored. Let's do one more. So this is a resource management, time management. Like, there's so many things to keep an eye on in this game. It really keeps you on your toes. And the end of each level, it shows you what you got and what you missed. And we missed a lot because we didn't have any time or much gear. It tells you how much you earned and how much you spent. I didn't know my profit actually included how much money I brought with me. Because earnings minus spendings does not equal $2,400. It equals $434. Whatever. So you can go to a pie chart, tells you what you spent your money on. And there's graphs and that kind of thing, which I don't look too much at so far, and gives you a screenshot of what the final shot looked like. So gives you a scale of how you did against your opponents, and we won that. We won that level. There's no real winning levels. It just kind of gives you comparison to your opponents. So here's the gears and bolts shop. My name is Fred Metal. Are you looking to make your oil mining operation more efficient? Come to my factory and upgrade your gear. So let's go say hi to Fred. So I can increase the width of my pipes. I can increase the size of my silos. I can increase the number of pipes that I can attach to one valve, and I can increase the time it takes for the rig to spill. For the moment, I like to go with width number 2 for now. That's one of my more important ones. It increases the width of the pipes. You can pump out oil faster. So nothing else is built yet. I don't want a loan. So plots of land are going to cost us money as we go forward. And as I mentioned before, you need $2,000 minimum, you need $2,000 to go to your dig site. So we'll go to the mayor's office, and we'll go to the land auction. Welcome to the auction. Okay, so the numbers on the land indicate how much oil was deposited on that land. I think that's measured in barrels. I think this is only a guess, or an educated guess. I think that equals the number of fully upgraded wagons. You can upgrade the size and the speed of wagons. I'm guessing if you fully upgraded size is at 1 barrel. I don't know. All I know is the higher the number, the more oil was on the land, and that's a pattern that usually goes throughout the level. So the next plot of land you want to buy, idealistically, is next to a plot of land that had a high oil value last round. The color indicates who owned the last one. So I'm going to go for this guy because it's the highest one available, but I'm going to get outbid. And then my turn is again. If I want to, so they each bid $1,000 here, and Daisy bid 2 for the one I had. If I want to bid 3 for that, I could, but you know what? Like, this is the only evidence I have to go on, so I'm gonna just go over here and just spend 1,000 and get that one. Joshua upgraded his width to 2, just like I did. You can open up each of their profiles and lets you know which upgrades they've got. Okay, I have my land, I have my upgrade. Let's go back and mine some more. Okay, so now levels are run for 6 full months. And what do you have to say? So, right ink is here. So this is where it starts getting really dicey. Alright, let's put some Mortys out. Usually I start with at least 2, usually 3. Let's see if they can't find some pockets for us here. I'm ready with the rig, Morty. Find the oil, Morty. Gotta find that oil. How's that for a Rick impression? All right, way to go, Morty. Good job, Morty. So upgrade a capacity, just click on it. Nailed it. First try. Oh, all right. You both got it nearby. So I can't branch out my excuse me. I can't branch out my pipes yet from one valve, so I have to build separate rigs for each pocket. Generally speaking, I could go, say, if there was a pocket here, I could build one extended off of this pipe onto this. However, that would be drawing oil from 2 separate pockets up one pipe, so it would draw half as fast out of this one and half as fast out of that one. You know what? Let's see if I can't pull this off for demonstrational purposes. Throw down some wagons and let's sell it left. That's going up, right's going down. Okay, so now that I actually have the level 2 pipe width upgrade, I'm actually going to wander over and see if I can't find other Morty. Oh, that tiny oil pocket too. Perfect. Okay. So you can see with the lines. So you got a solid black line here. And you've got, you know, half black, half gray here. So it's pumping. What I've come to understand. This is not. I didn't read the instruction manual or anything. I did some research, but I didn't read everything. What my understanding is that this pipe is now full of oil, pumping one width full of oil into my rig. However, it's now pulling half of that oil from here and half of that oil from here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade this pipe to level 2, and this will now pump fully out of this one and fully out of this one. But now I'm pumping oil out very quickly, so I need a bunch of horses. And that's a good price. So I'm still figuring out how the horse mechanics actually work. They don't always try to fill up before they go sell. I'm wondering if that's only because they fill up to a point where they can't fill up anymore. If there's some here and some here, I think they will go from here to here and then back and then sell. I'm still kind of working on that. Maybe we can figure it out together. All right, well, we got at least 4 months left. We have to get some more Mortys out. So yeah, you need to watch. Make sure that, you know, Morty isn't hanging too long. You gotta watch your money. You gotta watch the prices. See, I'm already selling it too little than I want to. You gotta watch the prices. You gotta make sure your silos aren't too full, so when they are full, they have somewhere to put the oil. You gotta. There's just so much to go on at once. It's awesome. It's really keeps your brain going. So this looks like a pretty large pocket here. So this is. Sorry, so I'm going to just explain this thing. So this, from what I understand, how this game works, this is still pulling out one width worth at a steady pace. But because it's a 2 width pipe, it's only pulling half as much as it could. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this pipe to level 2. And now it'll pull out a full level 2 all at once with this nice solid black. Prices are kind of going up. I'm going to hire a couple more horses. How many do I have? I have 6 horses. Let's get 7 going, and I'm going to see what this Morty has to say. Oh hell, let's save some money on a rig. Just extend this pipe. Ooh, that's a big pocket. Oh, okay, we got some more going on. And there's another pocket. So I'm going to upgrade this pipe right now. I need lots of wagons. Guess I got a ton of oil to sell. And what have I got? 3 months? Alright, let's see what this Morty has to say. Better be good, Morty. Better be good. Oh. Nailed it. So I've only got 2.5 months left, and those months go by pretty quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and take a risk here, and I'm going to increase that to level 2. And I have everyone selling. Left is going down, right's going up. So there's so much to master, as I mentioned. One of the things I've noticed is that balancing where you're selling, not only is it hard to optimize how much money you're making, but I've noticed when it comes in, like, you can't individually pick each. Oh god, I'm talking too much is what I'm doing. Damn it! Yeah, I can see that. Alright, everyone sell. Alright, well, that'll be an example of showing you the spillage fee. I've noticed that when you try, if you're not paying attention to the money, or paying attention to the value of the oil buying people, and see, this is the kind of thing. Like, I overestimate, overstretch myself. Luckily, the spillage fine isn't too high in the early game, but man, does it ever kick your ass in the later game. It's tough to find that balance. If you send everyone selling at once, they have to line up, right? So they only come back one at a time. So, you know, if you don't have a wagon waiting at your rig when it's full, you're kind of fucked. So this cash will reflect base expenditures. So when I hire a Morty, it takes it out of that. That will not reflect interest on bank loans I take during the level or spillage fees, which is a drag. So I made 10 grand, but it's going to cost me probably a couple thousand based on how much I spilled. I should have upgraded this earlier, but it's no point now. Oh, and Morty found more oil. So these are the early levels, so there's not a lot of time, and my gear is kind of primitive. So, like I said. So yeah, there was what? I don't know. 10-15 seconds total of actual spillage, and it cost me $2,600. Yeah. So how about that? The profit does include how much money you brought with you. I guess that makes sense. They don't... You start with it. I don't know. It's hurting my head. What am I spending on? So I spent over $2 grand on wagons. Pipes is pretty low. That's good. Too many rigs. So that when I upgrade to get more branches on my pipes, this will go down. But then again, my pipes will go up too. All right. How'd we do? I crushed them. What's that? 20, 30, 41. I got more than double them combined. That's a good start. This is Edward. Nice to meet you. I'm a bit of a handyman. I like to experiment with stuff that can help you find oil. Make sure you check out my inventions. All right. So, Edward has some pretty useful stuff. The depth one, that allows the Mortys to detect pockets deeper. The speed lets them find the pockets of oil faster. The mole is interesting. The mole, you select, so you can kind of see down here that the tiles are kind of on like a right angled triangle tile system. The mole, you buy one and then you click anywhere on the ground, and then it burrows its way down and kind of pops open that tile, and then will pop open 4 more random ones kind of around it. It's less reliable than a Morty, but it does reveal the ground instead of give you an idea of where it is going to be. So the mole does have 2 other uses as well, which we'll get into when time comes. But the scanner is the number 1 thing you want to save up for. I actually am going to get depth right now. This depth is also really important. The scanner, which is awesome. I think it's the most useful item in the game. We'll get to that when I can afford it. Okay, so let's go back to I can't afford this stuff, but I don't know. I need some money to buy some land. So let's go back to the Mayor's Hall and back to the land auction. So the land I picked had 38. So I picked it randomly, and these guys all had less oil than I did. Now, we all had little time to do it in, but so ideally I want to pick kind of land that surrounds this guy because it's going to be the most valuable. So let's try here. Let's see what it says. So the first round or 2 of any level, usually pretty non-competitive, but I'd say starting next auction, there's going to be land going for at least a couple $1,000. All right, back we go. A little drink. All right, let's mine some more. So I got my depth upgrade, and I can't afford anything else. So back we go. I think there's one more level that only goes to June. I think from then before we go to... So my Mortys will now be able to look for deeper oil wells. I'm never going to call them dowsers. Those are my Mortys. That's how it goes. All right, Morty. Let's find that oil, Morty. Sorry, I love Rick and Morty. I think it's one of the most brilliant shows ever made. Justin Roiland should be very proud of himself. Honestly, he should be. Morty found oil. Down we go. And so did that Morty. And got it. Let's have a couple horses going and everyone over there. What say you, Morty? Booyah! So that Morty disappears. I found his pocket. And so it's like, you gotta find the balance. I really have the temptation to upgrade these pipes, but I don't want to spill yet. So I'm gonna put down 2 horses per rig. And he will be the last one to sell there. You sell, and then, so here comes, see the balance, the timing, the strategy. There's so much to this game. All right, Morty, let's find some more oil. Price is good. I don't need a silo quite yet. I think I'll hire one more Morty, actually. Price is actually really good. There you go, Morty. Had a guy. So you can also hold down X and speed the game up, which I've done a lot of, and I think that's the reason why I lost one of my ventures on the normal setting of this game was, you know, didn't take the time to think things through and avoid spillage and that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna take it a bit slower this time. Everybody's selling at Right Inc. $1.10. This looks a pretty decently sized. Oh, Morty found some more oil. Off Off we go. Heck, it's time to hire one more. Bring on the wagons. Come on, first try, first try. Not quite. Yes, sir. Everyone's still selling there for the next few seconds. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Yeah, okay, why not? I don't think this isn't cheaper than doubling. This may have been a mistake. It might have been smarter just to double the size of the pipes I have. Okay, that one's actually empty. So when the pocket itself goes pink, then that oil pocket is empty. Okay, everyone stop selling. Oh shit, they don't even have room for just enough room for a silo. 3 months left. I think I've hired enough Mortys. I'm gonna double this guy. No, stop selling. Alright, that's pushing 70. Not at risk at spilling over, except I need another silo now. Okay, we're into May. 2 months left. Let's unload. How am I doing for wagons? Shit. Damn it! See? I pushed that X button a little bit and it screwed me right over. Everybody sell. Everybody sell. If you're not selling, then you're fired. Yep, we need more wagons. I need to get that silo emptied. So at the start, 15 wagons is your max, and I'm gonna max it right out. I want that silo empty, and I've only got a month to do it. The price is holding, which is making me happy. And I think to avoid, I know the price on the right is a bit higher, and it's gonna go a bit higher, but I think I've only got less than a month until this. Okay, the silo's empty. Okay, now I'm gonna switch. And I'm happy with that, so we'll hold down X. Zoom through the rest of the month. So, not bad. Not too bad. 12,000. So yeah, the spillage fees kind of lenient early on. I don't actually know what the coding is behind that. Like what, you know, is it based on time? I'm sure it's probably based on how fast it's actually coming out too. So I don't have any math behind that. But hey, $11,000 for round 2, not too shabby. And again, I make more than them combined. Is that 10? No, not quite. But 11.4 is pretty good. I'm not upset with that. Hello there, I'm Rainer the trainer. I'm sure that rhymes on purpose. I take care of the horses to keep them healthy and ready for work. Drop on my stables and maybe we can help each other. By which he means I give him money and he gives me upgrades. So Rainer, you can upgrade the size of the wagon at first. After that, we'll increase the speed of them for 25 grand, I believe. You can add a counter on how many horses you have, which I've come to find is kind of useful, but not really. If you simply send all of your horses to one of the inks, you max it out, that tells you how many horses you have. So, and you use the scroll button on your mouse, and it zooms it up in half a second. So, granted, that will send your horses to one of those for that half second or so, but you know what? You know, it's 5 grand I could put somewhere else. So I don't get this early on. I don't think it's necessary. And then, so I mentioned before, the max herd size for the first while is 15 horses. You can upgrade it to 30 with increased herd size. So I got 21 grand. I need at least Probably $1 or $2 to buy land, and then $2 to go off to drill. I'm gonna buy the branch. That is so key. So now I can branch off more than one pipe off of a valve. Okay, let's go back to City Hall, or Mayor's Hall, whatever, and off to land auction. So we got a 39 that time. Not bad. Not bad. I'm gonna pop into here, see what they have to say about that. So I got outbid by Blanche. Yeah, I'm okay with going here. Not a big deal right now. Okay, this video is a bit long, but let's do one more. Let's do one more. Alright, off we go. Alright, Morty, let's find that oil. So you can see, I think I upgraded the depth, so like, perfect. Way to go, Morty. Whoa, way to go, Morty. I can now connect 3 pipes to each joint. Awesome. So we'll drill down 200 bucks worth. See what we come up with. Whole lot of buckus. How about there? Again, more buckus. So this is the rescue run. Oh, a tiny little pocket. Horse shit. Ugh. Way to go, Morty. Alright, let's see. So now what I can do is I can save myself the 350 bucks it costs to buy a rig and just branch off this guy. Everyone's selling at the right. There's a good price there. Come on, Peter. Fuck yes. Alright, that's enough for the let's put one more horse. So yeah, so they fill up, but see, okay, so he didn't wait to fill up because when he filled as much as he could until it was empty, and then he went. So much fine tuning to do in this game. It's amazing. Rating is still offering a very good price. Time to Morty it up. Come on, Morty. Find me that delicious oil. Black gold. I think they actually called it that, didn't they? Black gold. Way over here, huh? Alright. Oops. Wrong button. Alright, everyone stop selling there. And sure, let's silo it up just for now. Drill down. Usually my first drill downs are about 200 bucks or so. Alright, so here's my thought process on this. There is a pocket here somewhere. I would rather avoid, causing a backup in the removal of the oil here. So if I join a pipe from here to here, this then comes half the speed from there, half the speed from there. I could double this up. Or I could just build a new rig, go straight down. My thought process, though, is it looks like that this pocket's almost empty. So by the time I probably even find this patch and attach it, this will probably be already empty, and I'll get a full strength suck edge. It's like I couldn't avoid using that word before long. This revealed nothing. I'm gonna need some more wagons soon. Everyone start selling. First fucking try. Awesome. This is still revealing nothing. Come on, Morty. There it is. Alright. Now I definitely need more wagons. So I could have been wrong on that. These pockets could be any shape. This could be like that for all I know. We're already half done. Nope, I'm gonna hire another Morty. I'm gonna let that play out. However, I will hire another couple wagons, though. Ah, see? I called it. This is now empty, so this is now being drained just as fast as it would if it was on its own. And my Mortys are having no luck. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, you're over here too. Maximum branch limit reached. Everyone stop selling for now. Alright, here's what's gonna happen. Hopefully I can find this one with little trouble. Oh, fucking A. Or is that the same one? You know what? Whatever. Oh, it must be because he's still there. Alright, that was a bit premature. That making that double width. Alright, what should I do? I don't know. I'm going to double these pipes is what I'm going to do. And let this one sit. And bring in a bunch more wagons. Maybe even a third. That's a good price and it's sticking around for a while. One thing I've read and or learned from watching others is trying to stagger your placement of wagons if you can. Kinda like that. Yeah. Quickly switch. Get a few extra cents on on each barrel here. Actually, I want to do the math here. Bear with me for just a second. I haven't been able to do this yet. So I'm sitting at 1242. 12,420. He sold it at 117. And it was at 642. Minus 12,642. So it went up by $222. Divided by 1.17. I don't know. I got 189.7. What does that mean? It means I got $222 on a full barrel at $1.17. That's what I know. That's what I know. Oh. I was so determined to be sure about that. Give me a quick note here, actually. At $1.17. One full unupgraded wagon equals $222. Give or take. Alright, let's finish this up and finish up the video. So we hit 13! Yay! 13,000. Sweet. Not bad. No spillage. Awesome. Alright, how we do? Awesome. Awesome. Okay. That... Oh, hang on. Daphne's opened up her saloon. Welcome to my bar. Make yourself comfortable and mingle with the crowd. They may have some interesting offers for you. And I will show you those offers in the next episode. So everyone, this is Turmoil. Again, this is my favorite game right now by far. You clearly can see that I enjoy it a lot. And I highly recommend you go and grabbing this for yourself. I've got it on Steam. Actually saw this evening, I think you can actually get it just on its own. Just download it from the website. So highly recommended if you're into these games at all. Give it a shot. You won't regret it. Lots of replayability and lots of challenges, lots of learning curves. So do yourself a favor and get this game. It's like 10 bucks, something like that. Anyway, I am Shmee300. Thank you so much for stopping by. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. And as always, be kind, be strong, and be awesome. Be like Oil Tycoon awesome. Only don't dress like that era. That won't do you any favors. Love you guys. We'll see you soon.